I'm deeply concerned with what you've referenced in relation to Rainbow Lodge. Its future is contingent on funding. It would be completely unacceptable if Rainbow Lodge was closed before the permanent centre was open. Even the new centre with 5 bedrooms is going to be at and above capacity on day one. And I would suggest that the HSE and your department would ensure that Rainbow Lodge is actually maintained as a respite centre, even beyond construction and completion of the new centre. There is huge demand for respite services. Rainbow Lodge is operating well. It's incredibly popular with users and a huge relief to the families who have benefited from it. And it would make sense to maintain both respite centres into the future.
Yes, retention of this respite centre service is contingent on future funding considerations, but I take on board what you've said in relation to the new centre coming on board at the end of that year, and that there may perhaps be a gap. I take that feedback on board. In terms of respite services for adults and children, just to draw your attention to the fact that there is also Anna Lee House Respite Centre. You're
saying it's contingent on funding. You're the Minister who provides the funding. Have you allocated sufficient funding for Rainbow Lodge to operate throughout 2026? Secondly, Anna Lee House is a respite centre that operates 1 week for adults, 1 week for children. The truth of the matter is that there is a deficiency in terms of respite places. It can be a lengthy process to provide new respite services. It would be illogical if we have a respite centre that's up and running, operating well, that the users love, their families think is a great service. It would be illogical to close it down, because if you close it down at some point in the future, another minister is going to have to start the process all over again.
Our department and the HSE are currently auditing respite services to give us better visibility on the full picture, both in terms of provision but also, more importantly, in terms of need. So we do have additional funding next year that we sought through budget negotiations, and that will be part of the HSE's National Services Plan. We will be making the decisions as to where the funding goes based on both the level of provision locally already, but also on need. You've very clearly outlined a case for why Monaghan needs further investment, and if the HSE figures add up to that, then we'll absolutely be looking at it.